Welcome back, Better Agents. Nicholas Ayers coming to you live from Better Agency HQ. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a topic that I don't think gets enough airplay in our industry because I think it's a very real topic. It's a topic that requires a little level of vulnerability, and that's what to do if you find yourself struggling as an insurance agent. Here's the reality. It doesn't matter how long you've been in this industry. It doesn't matter how much success you've had in this industry. Sooner or later, you're going to find yourself the driver of your very own struggle bus. You're going to feel frustrated, confused, anxious. You no longer have the Midas touch. Nothing seems to be working. You're going to struggle. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 best practices that if you implement these best practices, you're going to find yourself having a lot more agency success. You're going to find yourself overcoming a lot of these struggles a lot more quickly. When I look back on my career as an insurance agent, I can pinpoint one thing that had the greatest impact, not just as an insurance agent, but as a human being. And that was finding a group of mentors, finding people in this industry that had been there, they had done that, they were at a place that I wanted to be. I was aspiring to have the same level of success that they were having. They were going to challenge me, they were going to motivate me, they were going to look me straight in the face and with love tell me I was doing something all wrong. You need to find people in this industry that are going to help you, they're going to mentor you. Here's the thing about finding a mentor. It requires you asking. It requires you being persistent. Mentors aren't just going to come find you. You need to go find them. It requires vulnerability to say, this is what I'm struggling with. This is where I want to go. How do I get there? How do I do that? Who's going to hold me accountable? Aside from mentors, you need to find peers. You need to find 3 to 5 people who are in the same boat as you are, who are in the same level of life, the same situations. Maybe their struggles are a little bit different, but you can help overcome them together. Having community, having peers, people that you can look to, they're going to help you. That's going to be incredibly beneficial. There are 1,000,001 Facebook groups for insurance agents. I'm not saying just make that the group. You need to find little pockets, or you need to carve out people in that group that you can identify with, that you can connect with. And it requires you asking. But here's the thing, misery loves company. If you just look for people who are miserable, who are just in the same boat or they're worse, then that's going to reflect poorly. That's going to help bring you down. That's not going to encourage you. That's not going to lift you up. That's not going to help you overcome. So be very picky, be very choosy with who you look to for a peer group, but find a community of like-minded folks that are in the same boat as you, that have the same struggles but are trying to overcome them, or maybe their struggles are just a little bit different, and you're going to find yourself overcoming a lot of these obstacles a lot more quickly. Now, before we move on to point number 2, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and comment down below if you found mentors in this industry that have helped you overcome the different struggles that you face. Show them a little bit of love in the comments. Let us know who your mentors are. Now, the second thing you're going to want to do to overcome struggles in your insurance agency is you need to have an honest assessment and play the game of strategy versus scatterbrain. Here's the thing. In our industry, there are 1,000,001 voices and distractions, things that are going to take you off course. They're going to be shiny objects. They're going to derail you from the strategic initiatives that you know you need to be doing in your agency. You've got a destination you want to get to. You've got somewhere you want to go. You need to be hyper-focused on those things. You need to understand that less is more. You don't need more on your desk. You don't need more voices in your ear. You just need the right voices. You need to be very strategic with your time. You need to delegate the things that are taking you off course, that are eating up all of your time, all of your energy, and you need to be focused on what it is that you want in your agency. Learn to tune out the noise. If you need to turn off Facebook, turn off Facebook. If you need to turn off YouTube, turn off everything other than this channel. Learn to get out of the office. Take a pen, take a pad of paper, write out creative ideas, dream. I find in myself that when I'm struggling, when I'm in a rut, the best thing I can do is get away from my normal circumstances or my normal surroundings and just get in a place where I can be free to be creative. I can write down all the problems. I can brainstorm. I can think of creative ways to solve problems. I can find passion in what it is that I'm doing. Learn how to be strategic. Don't just think in shiny object tactics. Don't just think in software or courses or all these things that are just noise. At the end of the day, it's noise. But learn how to be strategic and be simple, clear, have simplicity in your strategy as opposed to all these different distractions. There's an old saying that goes, sales cures all. That if you're struggling with something, the best thing you can do is go sell something, go make some money. Maybe you've said this to yourself, maybe you've said it to a producer, that if you're struggling, you're down in the dumps, you don't know what to do, just go sell something. I do think there's an element of truth to it, but I also believe it's very surface level. Anybody can sell something, but that's not necessarily gonna bring you out of the funk or overcome the struggles that you're in or overcome the mountain that you're facing. So I think the best thing that you can do if you are facing facing struggles or you're facing challenges, you just don't know how to overcome them, is to go find an area of this industry that you're passionate about. Go find something that brings you happiness, that brings you joy, that brings you fulfillment. I think you should build a niche and you should just go headfirst into that niche. Now, if you don't know how to do that, I've made a video on this channel that's all about building a niche, locating, building, developing, and working in a niche. I'm gonna put a link to that video down in the description below. Feel free to click on that, watch it at your own convenience, but find something that brings you passion and fulfillment and that you love to do. I think there's a misconception in this industry that the only way you can be happy or that you can live without challenges is to just make a ton of money. Go play golf all that you want, go be on vacation all that you want. I think those are byproducts of the people that have done this the right way, but you're not there yet. You need to find an area that you can just dive into and that you can be passionate about. I think finding that, whether it's with a customer or whether it's in your own agency. I know agents, the best thing that they love to do in this business, it has nothing to do with insurance. This is just the vehicle. They love leading teams. They love building teams. They love developing people. They love pouring into their staff. They love being resources in their community. That's what it's all about for them, and that's how they find fulfillment. Do they have the largest agencies? No, that's not what they desire to be. They desire to find something that's going to bring them satisfaction, and that helps them overcome a lot of the mental obstacles that they're facing. Your struggles are temporary. They're not everlasting. If you change your mindset, I don't like being a motivational person. I'm not motivational. I'm very much blueprint. Show me A, B, and C. But I do think there's a level of this that is very much needed because we don't talk about it enough and people aren't vulnerable enough. They're not honest enough to say, I'm struggling with this. I don't know what to do. I feel very blinded or like I'm in a fog. I'm confused. What should I do? Which way is north? Which way is south? You're just dizzy in a cloud. I think that is a reality for a lot of agents, but I think there are certain things that you can do, these best practices, they're gonna help bring a lot more clarity to what it is that you're doing, and it's gonna help you achieve a level of success that you didn't think was possible before. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was topically a little bit different than the content we normally produce, but I'd love to get your reaction. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like it, comment down below. Let me know what struggles you've had to overcome and how you did it. I'd love to learn a little bit more about your story. I also think it would be great motivation or encouragement to the other people that are gonna be watching this video that are in the same boat that you're in, the same boat that you were in before and you've had to overcome and figure out. So comment down below, let me know how that worked out for you, and we'll see you again on the next video.